So Miami wins the tip. And the starting lineup for the Magic. We've got Jackson, and it's McGrady in at the 2. Pass to Arenas. No one near him, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Jackson. Here's McGrady, and stolen by Jones. He's all alone, and the dunk by Jones.
Nice hustle from Eddie Jones right there, running the floor and being rewarded for doing so.
Pass to Chamberlain. Beyond the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Heat. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the 2 things we all want, hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Brian, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. McGrady. No good on the 3.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Jones' shot is good.
Though he is slight of build, Eddie Jones is extremely tough now. That's a strong move right there.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Mourning passes to Frazier. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Arenas. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Can they get it? Gilmore grabs the miss. And it's Miami's ball. Arenas passes to Yao. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Ming, boy, I tell you, this guy is so big. He's a dominant force who also has a touch that belies his size. This guy is a real force at both ends.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Orlando calls timeout. We've got 1:55 left in the first. Pass to McGrady to end the run. Here's Chamberlain.
Hey, we all know this. It's no secret. I mean, one of the areas of Wilt's game that's below average is free throw shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. Miami with the ball. A minute 37 left in the first quarter here. Again, the Heat misses. Magic trail by 8. Pass to Frazier. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Here's McGrady. Here's Frazier. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Pass to Yao. And here's Jones. Yes, it's good. Jones has got 6 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's McGrady. He's scoreless. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Gilmore. From 8 feet. Second chance shot. And rejected.
How about the reach of Mourning? Very impressive and very long, too. An elite shot blocker who does a good job timing his jump.
With 1 on the clock. And so it's Miami up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back after this word. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
On the court for Orlando, we've got Jackson. And it's Mourning in at the 4-man position. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, the way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work. Guys, back over to you.
High praise. Allie, thank you. And so here is Miami. Orlando making their last shot. Jackson against Adebayo. Pass to Chamberlain. Tipped away. All by himself. Here's Yao. Blocked.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Now here's Adebayo. Now here's Jones. Here's Arenas. For 3, nails it from 3. Arenas has got 7 points.
Hey, there's one thing we know about Gilbert Arenas now. There's not a shot that he won't take. He'll let it fly from anywhere.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And the free throw, no good. Miami leading by 5. To the paint. And the dunk by Jones.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Orlando moving the ball around. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Adebayo. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Gilmore. Yet to see a basket. Shot clock at 5. The shot. McGrady grabs a miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Frazier, the pass to McGrady. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
Jones, the pass to Gilmore. Here's Arenas. Fires for three. Can't hit that one. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Frazier to the inside. It's picked off. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Pass to Adebayo. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Here's McGrady. Lets it go from deep. Yeah, with a rebound. Here's Arenas. 1 second left. And that's not going to go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Miami out in front. They're up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. So sorry. Let's hear it for our contestants.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Magic trail by 5. They've got Bam Adebayo, and it's Arenas in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Pass to McGrady. Over Jones. McGrady, good. McGrady's got 8 points.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
Here's Arenas. He's got 7. Lets it go from the wing. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one. Arenas has gone 4 of 7 from the floor here. To the middle. Back to Jones. Pass to Gilmore. Here's Arenas. 6 to shoot. They set a pick. Fires the 3. Can't get it to drop. Magic trail by 5. Here's McGrady. Give him 8. That one doesn't drop. He's 4 for 10 from the field now. Jones, the pass to Arenas. Outside Adebayo. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
Yeah, Adebayo getting it done from downtown.
Here's Orlando. Pass to McGrady. Inside, Chamberlain. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. To the wing on the left. Here's Arenas. Second chance effort, and it's good on the layup.
And Yao Ming's a handful when he's this deep. I mean, virtually impossible to guard. You can't let him get this kind of positioning. Easier said than done, though.
McGrady, good.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
A minute 39 left in the third quarter. Here's Arenas. 9 points in the game. Releases. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one.
Really good decision from Jones that time. Excellent job finding the open teammates.
Orlando calls timeout.
And they got to refocus. Too many careless turnovers will kill your momentum.
Here's Mourning, still without a bucket. Pass to McGrady. Here's the 3, and it's Miami with a rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Adebayo passes to Arenas. Here's Yao. Outside Adebayo. Out left to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miami needs to get off a shot here. Arenas' shot is off. Magic trail by 8. Here's McGrady. He's got 10. Not enough on that one as it misses. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Arenas. Pass to Yao. And here's Adebayo. And they double up Adebayo. Strong work by Adebayo.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And so it's Miami earning this break in the action, up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Heat leading by 10. On the court for the Magic, we've got Jaren Jackson, and it's Mourning in at the power forward. Pass to Arenas. From downtown, Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Mourning. And there's a pick. Jackson outside. Here's McGrady, defended by Jones. McGrady, shot is off.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Outside Adebayo. Jones feels it out. Pass to Yao. Here's Arenas. Oh, it's off!
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's McGrady, defended by Jones. Here's Jackson. Jacks up a 3. The putback. How about the activity?
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Now it's Jones. Here's Arenas. There's a screen. Shoots a 3. Money from 3.
Woo. That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Dance crew, give them a round of applause.
A minute 53 left to play in the fourth quarter. From 6 feet, shot's no good. Heat leading by 11.
Orlando foul. Walt Frazier, second personal foul. First team foul.
From downtown. Oh, the shot is off.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Chamberlain's gotten 5 of his 7 shots to fall. Here's Jones. Here's Arenas. Can't get the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
First team foul. Shooting for Orlando, Walt Frazier, 2.
He hits the first one, and that brings him with an 8. Good on both. And here's Miami. They've led by as many as 11. It's stolen away.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over. Mourning coming alive and nailing the big-time shot. Talk about being absolutely fearless. There it is right in front of you.
Cuts off the pass. The 10-footer. Yes! Locked in on the J.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at them. Even when the pressure gets dialed up a bit, Eddie Jones can be trusted with the rock. He's a consistent shooter under any circumstances.
Timeout. Magic. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard the Magic coach as he addressed his team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, it's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now. Let's see if coach's message resonates, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away. Making all of those. Putting this game in the refrigerator.
Let's loose for 3. Oh, it's off target. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul. Good on the first, and that puts him up 5.
Now at the line.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And so
It'll be the Bulls off the tip. So with Jordan on the bench, this is who Doug Collins has out there. We've got SGA. Evan Mobley is out there with Kevin McHale. Then it's Parrish. And it's Johnson in at the 2 spot.
Oh, my goodness. The size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
James looking it over. SGA with the steal. And the dunk by SGA.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We discussed Evan Mobley and how we wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
You know, that's part of any great scorer's arsenal, the ability to create contact and get to the line.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
The first one falls.
You know, Carmelo Anthony, problematic for the defense. He spends so much time at the line, keeps you on a string.
And Anthony drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to McHale. Gasol against Parrish. Launches it. And there's SGA on the assist by Parrish. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
And Walton kicks to Anthony. Pass to LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Softly drops in the floater.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
SGA passes to Johnson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Anthony. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And this close into the cup, Anthony makes it look easy. Nice soft touch on that one.
Johnson surveying the floor. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here is Kirilenko. Pass to Anthony. From 20 feet out, and it's Golden State with another.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Johnson. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by LeBron. Back to Johnson, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Chicago. Mobley a screen on Kirilenko. With 2 seconds left, and Mobley finishes inside.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Bulls. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more on 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Bulls, guys, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
So with Jordan on the bench, this is who Doug Collins has out. McHale is out there with Parrish. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Mobley in at small forward. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. First one falls for him. That one is no good. Chicago leading. Johnson kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Johnson. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one drops. SGA's got 10 points in the game.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Kirilenko.
Chicago foul call. Robert Parrish. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Kirilenko kicks to Walton. He's looking for LeBron and finds it. Just 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Gasol.
And this is where you feed Gasol. The deeper positioning he can get, the more aggressive he becomes.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Johnson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Warriors with the rebound.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Kirilenko kicks to Anthony. Pass to LeBron. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far.
Who's watching here?
And here is Johnson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
James against Mobley. James in the post. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
It's trouble. I mean, if LeBron James is in the painted area, everybody's got to be prepared to contest. This guy too good in there.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And here's Anthony from the arc. Not happening that time. His second miss and 5 shots. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Here's McHale. No scoring in this one. Pass to SGA. Mobley kicks to McHale. Just 5 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. A shot by Johnson, no good. And so James will bring it up for Golden State. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Kirilenko dishes to Anthony. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Pass to Johnson. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in coming off an assist from Johnson.
Magic Johnson.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Anthony against Johnson. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander so quick off the floor.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. It's Chicago up 4. Live from Chase Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable. And
it's the Warriors with the ball. 4-point game. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got James. Walton is out there with Pau Gasol. It's Andre Kirilenko. And it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward. Bulls leading by 4. SGA with the ball. Pass to Johnson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Johnson against Anthony. Here's LeBron. Mobley with the rebound.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Johnson with the bounce pass. SGA kicks to Johnson. Back to SGA. No good from outside.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to LeBron. LeBron is doubled to the inside. And that one drops for him. Walton's got his team on the board first here in the second half of the Warriors. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, here's the lob, and LeBron flies through the air.
Amazing. Even a little bit off target, LeBron knows how to finish the alley-oop.
Johnson outside. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Proving once again that he can flat out do it all. Magic phenomenal at creating off the dribble, this time burning the defense with the catch and fire.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And so James will bring it up for the Warriors. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Shot's good by Anthony.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. Again, it's Melo. He's lighting up the scoreboard, and this is what Anthony does.
Pass to Johnson. Back to SGA. And that time, also a missed shot.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Back to Kirilenko. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Bulls trail by 5. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Johnson, the pass to SGA. Back to Johnson, over Kirilenko. And another miss by Chicago. Pass to Anthony. Gasol, a screen on Mobley. With 1 on the clock. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we've reached the end of the third. Warriors lead by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Jordan on the bench, this is who Doug Collins has on. We've got Parrish. McHale is out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Johnson, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. Oh!
My goodness. That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Johnson, over Kirilenko. Warriors with the rebound. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Anthony looking it over. Shot clock at 5. Mobley with the block.
That's a big-time send back by Evan Mobley. That length is real, folks. Look out.
SGA against LeBron. SGA. Jumper is off. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Anthony against Mobley.
You know, great scorers just have that knack. Get inside, it's either a bucket or a trip to the free throw line.
First team foul. At the line for your Warriors, Carmelo Anthony. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Anthony. Bulls trail by 9. And Doug Collins wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Parrish with the screen on Kirilenko. Gasol with the steal. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Mobley with the block.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
SGA on the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander is pure.
We have that high-value 3. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I'll take that one.
Now Anthony. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Off the glass. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Chicago. And stolen by James. McHale against Kirilenko. Outside Anthony. It's James. Releases from 15. Not that time. It won't go. Bulls trail by 8. Lays it in off the window.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Johnson against Anthony. And the rejection by Parrish. They retain possession, and that's an intentional foul. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Doubled by McHale. It's James. The 3 goes down.
You see there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
SGA. No good there. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And it doesn't go.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony...